went out shopping that night. Super fun.
Really?
Yeah, it
Was it cool?
Yeah, it wasn't that busy. We went
You're a part of the problem.
Yeah.
You're part of the
I
problem.
was laying down in the middle of Target, but I was the only one. So it didn't have the same effect.
So, like, why is this guy laying here?
Yeah, I was like, hands up.
Did you see the NFL player that protested Michael Brown?
Yeah,
the officer.
Yes, the Rams guy. They came out.
No.
They all.
No, I'm not talking about him.
You sure?
Yeah, Johnny Football staged during the game. Johnny Football staged a die-in in the end zone. Look. Hey, Slider Crusaders, this is the show. We call it Here's What's Up, where we talk about something important, something that'll make you smart, and something that'll make you feel good. We'll talk about the important stuff first. Ferguson protesters all across the country. We live here in San Diego. No different. They are here as well. And not only did they block the busiest highway in the city, ticking off everyone as much as this guy.
I gotta go to Ross right now, homie. If I don't get there, I'm gonna get fired. I got 6 kids to feed, and these niggas calling us. Day goes on, homie. He's out every day. Deal with it the right way. Not like this.
But they even did this. And what's the big deal here? The name they covered up is Jeremy Henwood. Officer Jeremy Henwood. 3 tours as a Marine, 15 years, twice in Iraq, 1 in Afghanistan. 3 years ago, he was sitting in his patrol car when someone came up alongside of him and shot him in the face. You may not remember the name, Jeremy Henwood, but you've seen this before. This is what happened 10 minutes before he was shot. He walked into a McDonald's where a boy, Davian, was eyeing some cookies behind the counter. The boy asked Jeremy for 10 cents, and Jeremy just bought the cookies for him. They had a short conversation, and then he left. He was dead 10 minutes later. Yeah, it's amazing. One of the most disgusting chants I keep hearing is Black Lives Matter, hashtag Black Lives Matter all over the place. The implication here, of course, is that we, white people, don't think they do. The implication here is that we rank white lives above black lives. It's nonsense, obviously. But replacing Jeremy Henwood with Michael Brown on this sign here, Jeremy Henwood Memorial Park, you're ranking lives. You're saying the life of someone who tried to steal an officer's gun is more valuable than the life of a police officer. Stop ranking lives. All lives matter. Make that a hashtag. All right, all of our stories here are sort of Ferguson related. This last weekend, just Saturday night, a 32-year-old man and his wife wife of just 6 months, were driving in St. Louis, and 4 people started banging on their car. He got out, and the 4 people beat him to death with hammers. 2 of the kids, as of right now, are captured. Kids. I said people. 4 people started banging on. 4 kids. 2 of them are captured. They're teenagers. The 2 on the loose are 15 and 16. We'll get to more of the kids in a second, but let's talk about the man. He was Bosnian. St. Louis happens to be the largest Bosnian community in the country. It's about 70,000 people. After the Bosnian genocide in 92-95, St. Louis University started a scholarship for Bosnian students, and a bunch of other St. Louis universities did the same thing. So this is a sort of a welcoming gesture to Bosnians coming into America. Bosnian genocide, 8,000 men murdered. Straight up ethnic cleansing. I hope the other minorities in St. Louis maybe take some time to meet with the Bosnian community to see what real discrimination looks like. All right, now the feel-good story, which is, again, tough because we're still in the Ferguson theme here. But I want to talk about those 4 kids. How can they do such a thing? 15 and 16 years old, they're beating a man to death with a hammer at like 2 in the morning? I'm going to go out on the limb and say that there's no fathers in those kids' homes. Compare that to Ryan Fitzpatrick. He had a career game on Sunday. He's a quarterback for the Texans. 6 touchdowns, 358 yards. I think his quarterback rating was 141, something like that. So he had a great day as a quarterback, but an even better day as a dad. Look what he asked his son to do here. Now, let me say, this clearly was done in the home and takes constant encouragement. This is what it looks like to be a great dad.
I want you to give Brady 2 numbers from 90 to 99 in there, and he's going to multiply them together for you. 2 90 numbers.
All right. You ready? 93, 97.
9,021, Brian. Can you look at your calculator, please? Does that say 9,021? Boom!
That's a great dad right there. More proud about what his son did than what could happen in any football game.
How do you add those numbers up so quickly?
Well, it's easy.
That didn't look easy.
Here's a trick. When you multiply two numbers that are from 90 to 99.
98 and 95.
Okay, so 98 is how many numbers away from 100?
2.
Okay, so you take 98 minus 2
Okay.
is,
96.
so that's the first two
Okay.
numbers in the answer.
96, yeah.
And then what was the second number you multiplied?
96? I think it was
Okay, 96 is how many digits away from 100?
4
So now you do 6, the 96 times 4.
times 4.
Yes, 24. So the answer is 90, what do we say?
1,000,000.
No, 96, that's not even close at all. Darn it! There's a trick! There's some trick. Way to do it, stupid kid.